Hello there. Thursday afternoon, just coming up to 4:45. I've met up with Graham Bassnett and Mac in the Wild, and we're going to have a little camp. Just a short walk, this one, up by some old ruins. Looking forward to it. I haven't put my coat on, it's just started to rain, but I can sharp put it on. Hopefully it won't be too wet. So I'll catch you later. There's the lads walking up ahead. I've just been doing a bit of filming. There's some stocks here from the old days. If one of these lads is naughty, I might be using them. It's a small hole, isn't it? It's a lovely spot, this is, and we're really close to the road as well. I think we'll pitch the tents over here. Northumberland is amazing. We're actually spoilt for choice, we really are. I mean, just look at this. Let's have a look up here. Yeah, there's a busy road there. Thunton Woods over there. Rothbury's over that way. What a fabulous place. So this is the trig point at Lamb Hill. It's where we're going to be camping, in those trees down there. Beautiful. We get all these wild 360 views in Northumberland. Cheviot in the distance up there. So we're just having a walk back from Lamb Hill now. And apparently this on the maps is the Devil's Causeway. It's what must have been like the old A1 in the old days for the coaches, horse and carts and what have you. And the ruins down where we're camping, and you can just see over there, is like a coach house. I'm just going to do a quick look at my kit, because out of the three of us I've got the biggest rucksack again, but I just can't see what I can leave behind. Let's have a look. We'll start off on this end. That's just a pump bag, and it's got a silk sleeping bag liner in it. There's my sit mat, rain cover, cooking equipment, food, cup, and that's got me fresh food in it, the pot. There's me mat if I need it, waterproof trousers, waterproof jacket, tent, Vango F10 helium, Rab 400 sleeping bag, tent pegs, X-Ped mat, pillow and thermals for the night, plus the rucksack. And it's the heaviest rucksack here. I just can't see how I can go any lighter. It is what it is. So for dinner tonight I've got Asda egg fried micro rice, which you can do with 30 ml of water on the hob. I've got that in the pan, I've set that away. Then I've got a full pack of frozen prawns, and I've got peppers and sugar snap peas, and it's all mixed up. What a beautiful dinner, just look at that, full of goodness. So Shaun's tent is the Durston X-Mid 1. I was sceptical about this tent with the price of the import tax and everything. It's quite prohibitive, but I've had a lie in it, and it's amazing the space. I can actually, it's light, the weight of my little Vango, lighter. It's only 800 grams with the liner, and you can actually sit up and get changed. So I'll be watching to see if it can withstand the wind that we get in the northeast. It's an amazing tent, such an interesting design. It's got like, it's almost like an offset interior, but it's massive. Two great big vegetables. It's certainly on my want list. It all depends if it handles the wind. Graham's in his Hillyberg Acto. Another nice tent, plenty of space in that. Just again being a single hoop, you can't sit up. Just sitting next to the tent having a brew. Got my stuff set up. It's a bit of mizzle in the air, but it's a nice night. I mean, just look at the views. It's not like being up a hill, but it's beautiful just the same. We're so spoilt in Northumberland. Hello there. Well, I'm in the tent now. It's just started to rain. It's been a really pleasant evening. The three of us, we've just stood around having a chat. We've had a can each. Just made a change. I normally just camp on my own, or occasionally I go with Graham, so it's been a real pleasure to be invited along on a camp. The three of us have had a nice chat. I'm just in the tent now, and I'll be getting my head down soon. I've had a look at two decent tents, Hillyberg Acto, which Graham's got, and Shaun come along in the Durston X Mid 1. I've always fancied having a look at one of them, and it really is a good tent. What it's like when it stands up to a heavy wind, I don't know. That's the main thing living in Northumberland. It's got to stand up to the wind, but I'll see his reports later. So we'll see in the morning. Normal setup, X-Ped mat. I've got the Rab 400 sleeping bag, high gear pillow, and I'm going to put my thermals on in a minute. So we'll see in the morning. Good morning. At 6:10, I've slept straight the way through. Fabulous sleep. It's raining quite a bit, but the one drawback to this little Van Gogh tent being so small, a minuscule space by the side of the sleeping mat, and then the porch is very, very small, the vestibule, very small, but it's so light, the tent, it's probably drawbacks worth putting up with, especially in the summer weather, because it's such a light, small tent, and the footprint's so small you can put it anywhere. It's a smashing little tent. Just got a couple of them little drawbacks, that's all, but it's been a nice sleep. I can't hear anybody else stirring yet, so I'm going to have my porridge and my coffee, and then just maybe stick my head out. If we have a look outside, it's a really misty morning. If we look outside, it's really misty. There's the tents. No views this morning, it's just mist. Just having another brew there, it's pouring with rain. There's my rucksack, taking up the whole of the vestibule. And I'm just packing up now, but this is the reality of packing up in a small tent. You've literally got no space. Because I'm kneeling up, my back's getting a bit wet as well against the liner. But, my tea's boiled, I've got to go. It's brightened up a little bit now, but it's still wet, 7:30. Graham's in his tent. I'm all packed up and just my tent to get down. And Shaun's packing up now. But the rain's not going to let off. It's been a nice camp though. Leave no trace as always. There's my flat spot, very tussocky, but the X-Ped mat did me proud, smoothed all the bumps out. No creepy crawlies in the tent. All the big black slugs stopped outside. So just leave no trace as always. Right, that's it. A very wet walk back to the car. It's not particularly heavy, but it's just wet. What a nice camp. Really enjoyed it. Had a good crack last night. So we'll see you on the next one.